And the reason I ended up writing about this was not just because I thought it was a good idea, which I do, and it's something I've been thinking about for a long time, but it turns out it's really happening out there in a whole range of areas. It started first on the web, really. It started first with culture information and software, with things like Linux and Wikipedia and people putting up videos and posting in YouTube, and the outpouring of creativity that we're seeing from the population. What's different about what I'm talking about in my book is that it's moving from the information world and the sort of immaterial world to the world of food, household construction, small manufacture, and energy. So we're getting it also now, still small, but it's starting to grow in basic needs outside of the immaterial information and culture, if you want to call it that. So we have, for example, the development of permaculture, urban agriculture, green production, and self-reliance. And I'm sure you folks are really familiar with a lot of the urban poultry movement, urban homesteading, beekeeping, mushroom growing, all kinds of stuff happening. What's interesting about it in many ways is that it's using a lot of ecological knowledge. So what's really different about permaculture than just old-fashioned agriculture is that it uses high levels of knowledge about natural systems to minimize human labor in the production of food, for example, and agriculture. And that's really important because we're going to need those high ecological knowledge kinds of technologies to be able to feed 7-8 billion people and to use our labor in high productivity innovative ways. So permaculture is a really interesting example of that. We also have going on microgeneration of electricity, growing numbers of people living off the grid or feed-in tariffs, people developing, and this is a little more global, people developing small-scale ways to generate electricity. We have DIY home building. This is a yurt. It's what they're doing where I live. This is a straw bale. It's what they're doing in the Southwest. This is an adobe. And this is just a funky little cool sustainable house that could be put anywhere.